Alright, so they're already cracking on with it. I like to see. So we've got purple versus red. Now if I remember rightly, this is red Omni. I'm not too sure about the other one. Let me just see what we've got. Should we see what spice we got here? What's that? Oh, okay. So it's not Millennium one, it's Venom Myotis one. I guess we got a bit of memory control here. I like it. Something spicy. I can deal with that. Okay, so the ground drum going down from the red player. Hasn't seen a rookie, so open bad by the looks of it, but he's seen the top end of his scale, so that's not overall that bad. As long as if he has an Alter S here, that kind of takes a lot of oomph out of the purple player's speed here. If obviously realistically, it will be a case of swing with that first, then get the Alter S down, because Chimera's on board, that would stay, and there's no retaliation to be worried about. So he's got to risk the swing here, and it survives. Ah, okay. This is this is not what you want to see, but this is the beauty of this game, right? It happens all the time. No matter what, you'll get the cases where you just brick, and you have to roll with the punches. And sometimes, you know, quite a few times actually, I've actually come back and won some of the times I brick. So it's always an interesting one. Garurumon. I'm never sure about Garurumon in purple. I don't find the card as overly useful as I'd like it to be. Okay, sure, I think a lot of things, you know, they go ahead and die on your side, but that's it. Double Chimera. Didn't want to swim with the other Chimera first. Are we doing 21 bucks? Not taking part today. Now, I'm trying to remember your actual handle on Discord. I always forget 21 bucks. Remind me, what's your handle on Discord? You are on my server, I believe. Oh, the big Omni coming out to take out both of the Chimera. Oh, is my let me just make sure. Yeah, my back. Is the background music too loud for you guys? I like to drown out the silence of my voice, or sometimes just drown out the sound of my voice just to make it a little bit better for you all. And the Trump sword to take out the Omni. There we go. That answers one Omni. That's what I like to hear, and as well. I know you're busy in that, but it's always good to see you stopping by. I appreciate all the support, everybody. I will be looking to do some giveaways going forward into the BT4 and BT5, so keep an ear out for those. You know, you all helped me get to my affiliate on Twitch not long ago, so I appreciate that. So I've now been opened up to the world of affiliate and subscriptions and all this, so it's all fun and games, all this new stuff. It's gone for the Chimera again. I'm liking the. I mean, obviously Red Omni's not open great, but the level of control right here from purple is promising. Oh, there we go. Red's now built into a rookie. Sukai mining raising. Yeah, I think overall it looks like they've both not had the most optimal starts. Nobody's really built up their chain massively. Oh, there we go. Is it Boltmon coming down? Swing of the Boltmon. I think. Yes, 11. He survives. Yeah, I think it's 3 security left on the red side, 4 on the purple. So it's, all in all, it's looking to be quite an even match, even for the rocky start. So you know, this is what we like to see. It's going for the Gaia Force. All right. Lemward, thank you for the follow. Sorry you couldn't make it. I know you were supposed to be in tonight. I mean, it's one of those things. I mean, I weren't gonna attend the regional PPG one. I was hungover for the day, but that was a completely different story to yours. You're just running late. But you know, it happens. But yes, remind me. Next event, we'll get you in it. We'll make sure you're taking part, and I'll try and get Tyler as well. I'll try and get the whole Gaia Force gaming involved. This is what we like to see. But we got Dan repping you. Don't worry, Dan's doing his piece. We'll drop in on this table at some stage. I know he's going to end up causing some havoc. And a hard-casted Venom Myotis. I mean, that's certainly one way to go about it. Let's play the security Greymon. I'm intrigued. So I'm hopefully I'm going to see. I mean, you don't see purple very often. I'm gonna say that first and foremost. You don't see a lot of purple in tournaments. Not the ones I've been in so far. It just seems to be a heavily underplayed colour. I'm not entirely sure why. I don't think it's a bad colour. It's got good solid removal. It's got an interesting mechanics. It can be very aggressive. Hey, cookie. We're doing good, bud. We're doing good. We're first round in. And yeah, we've got purple facing off against red Omni. So yeah, this is it's an interesting start, and I'm really loving the purple players map. You know, what's the word I'm looking for? Not contribution. Testament. No, it's this. Contribute Testament. Old Testament there to Digimon World 1. Cookie, how come you weren't in the tournament today? Oh, this is tragic news. Why would you do anything like that? Surely cards are the way to go. I'm joking, dude. No, we've got to go there. I've to do that. I've been trying to do that most of the day, but you know, I made time, and I get time to spend with all you people, all you folks, all you Digimon fans. Not my fans, but Digimon fans. That's what we're all here for. I'm just here for that party. Lose a memory on swing. Activate, get to add one back. Good. Always use bribery as a form of getting anywhere. Lose a okay. So as I'm not primary judge, once again I can't jump in and just interrupt things like that because it's not the way I do things. I feel as if I'm hosting. Alex, what do you guys think? If you had a host watching over, would you want me just to step in and just tell you things are wrong? Because I feel it's best to learn. If you're playing the game, you should play it how the board is. It's down to you and your opponent, the agreement between you and your opponent, not to me basically. Like for instance, all the swings that took place shouldn't have been the case because Venom Myotis lets you lose. It makes you lose a memory on swing. Okay, well it went the other way instead, but you get the gist, all right. I'm rambling about morality. I think I'll mention it now quickly. Actually, before I mention it, can somebody correct me? Were they taking the memory off when he was swinging? Because I didn't see it. No, I didn't think so either. Alright, I think I'll hold back. I might mention it to him afterwards, just as a friendly thing. I mean, he took the round, so I don't really see, you know, the thing there. But realistically, it was a very tough call on the red side because he opened bad. Hello guys, just a quick one. I'm just streaming you, by the way. Hello to both of you.
Yep. Hello.
Purple Tavis, I believe it is.
Yep.
Venom Myotis. Don't forget on swing. I'm just a reminder. I wasn't gonna say it mid game. When they swing, they lose a memory. When Venom Myotis
I think we did do that.
Oh, I didn't see it on mine, so I was just making sure.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, on suspend.
Yeah, when it was suspended, that you gained. Yeah.
That's all good.
I think I only attacked once with. Oh no, we didn't do it at the end, did we? While we were on that
not the last one.
Runs, yeah.
Oh yeah.
It didn't make. Yeah, you still won anyway.
I don't like to butt in halfway through games. I'll just mention it casually. I was like, these are all like relatively new people. How you doing anyway, dude? See, Matt, isn't it?
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, no, doing well, mate. Doing well. We actually played. The two of us played a few warm-up games literally a few hours ago. So it's quite funny that we got paired up straight away.
So you know each other's decks already. Okay, this is how it goes down. Well, I will mute myself again. I'll go back to commentating. Good luck in the next round, and obviously, I hope you get a better opening this time. My heart was retching for those ground Jumons. I was like, don't keep throwing them down.
No, it's all I had. It was a horrific starting hand. But yeah, thanks, man.
Okay, how do you want to split it?
Just half again, if that's all
Yeah,
right.
no problem. And then
There you go. I did my friendly deed. So they did do it beforehand, just not at the end. I didn't miss it, but you know, it happens. Gordo, which deck do you think is more meta, green Sarah's or purple option control? Neither. if you want an honest answer, if any of those are meta cool, neither of them are. Green Sarah's is strong, but it's not. I wouldn't consider it a meta call now because it's not played very much. So obviously meta is defined by how much it's played in the big leagues. Sarah's is probably played more than purple option control. So if I was going to go on based on which is played more, green Sarah's is. Purple option control not so much, but I don't think it's a bad way to go about it. It's just a very different style of play. It's basically like you're playing red yellow control, but with purple and with less answers basically. But I like purple. I like the option. I like the Lilithmon control. I think it's a good way to go. I think it's interesting to play because the fact is it's not heavily meta. Do it. That's my advice. Go rogue. I play Megazoo and now it's everywhere and it's great, kind of. And I'm like, I'm gonna stick with it because it's my thing. Who would you say is current meta at the moment then? Current meta, if you go based on what's being played to prominently, is Shine Greymon, Red Omni, Red Yellow Control. You'd have to put in the meta now because it's played in I think the last two big tournaments. I think the last one, but I know the last one I was in, it came top, so it's there. It's a problem for things. I don't think Megazoo's meta yet, but I think if it carries on the way that it bullies to colour control and how it can dominate against a lot of colours, I think that will become a meta. So yeah, it's pretty much the same as it was before. I mean, Shine Greymon is seen to be a meta pick because it's just played heavily. There's a lot of Shine Greymon about. Oh, it's a big Omni hit there from the Tapermon. But yeah, so Red Omni, Green Sarah is, I mean, that is probably the most meta Green's got. Because Green Imperial, you don't really see much of it, to be honest. So Green Ceres would be the closest thing to a meta call on the green format. And I used to play Rogue Yu-Gi-Oh! Of course, that's the best way to go. All Force will always be a meta in my... All Force will always have a place. Don't you worry. All Force will only get better with time. It's like a fine wine. Just wait a few sets and it will get better. But don't disregard playing it now. Because you know what? It can catch people off guard. It's the only problem with it is it has a bit of problem setting up. Because it's a bit slower. Whereas Shine gets things that play out its tamers. You have to play all your tamers down. And you don't play any of that reset you to 3 unless you forced into playing like a Matt or a Davis. And they're not always there for the all-force play. I can't wait till purple and set 4. Of course. Oh yeah, Anubismon, Plutomon, you know. Donny Devi. Is it Donny Devimon? I'm pretty sure it's Donny Devi next one because he's awesome. Switched out Bastimon for a Wergarumon for the security attack. Kept Monzi for my cheap balls, but yes, Monzimon's always a good one there. Have some of the vanillas in there. Bastimon's good, but Monzimon you can just hard play if you need be. And yeah, Wergarumon can come in clutch. It can come in clutch. I've seen people run kind of a all-force kind of variant, whereas they work into the trashing thing as well, to take some of their things away from them to gain memory, like with the promo Goma ones and stuff. So there's always different things around it. And there we see a Chimera come down. That trusted Chimera from purple putting in absolute graft. Everyone looks insane, but I'll go purple option with Garurumon and Pluto. Always a good way to go. Like I said, they are both... purple opens up a lot more next set, definitely. That's a definite. And Chimera is a cool card. It literally is. It puts in so much... I think without that card in purple, it would struggle a lot more. Because its fact is that it lets purple turbo to its level 6s really quick. With a good aggression as well. Skull Greymon too. Skull Greymon's good. I find if my problem with Skull Greymon is he's a bit more situational. It's like, yeah, there are such things as blockers, but nobody seems to openly play down many blockers unless you're playing against black or Ragnar. Because obviously dropping a skull on a Ragnar is just is an amazing time for us all. That's so much value. Not only are you taking away 2 level 6s if they got the free Ragnar, you're taking away the level 7 and the rest of the stacks. It's insane. And so many Japanese decks taking Chimera. Yeah, Chimera can just be a tech piece. You don't necessarily have to build a purple around him. You can literally have him as a tech in a deck. I've seen some 2CCs running 1 or 2 Chimera. Not sure it's the way I go about it, because you wouldn't want to see it any other time in security. But I've seen people tech it in because it removes level 5. Okay. So we're 27 minutes in the round. And there's another Chimera dropping down here. Literally stripping all of the resources away, Purplers here. They are playing into a heavy control here. I mean, once again, lack of rookies from both sides, which is unusual for Purple. I can't wait for a Spirit Agumon shenanigans. Spirit Agumon, remind me, and as well, which one is that? I've looked at, there's so many cards and that, and so many new sets are coming out. I haven't had a chance to look through them all. I know there's the recent announce of Gobmon Bonds of Friendship or something like that, which is some insanely stupid card. But yeah, no, I've not had a chance to look at them all. So Spirit Agumon shenanigans, enlighten. What does Spirit Agumon do? Someone hit me up with that one. Oh look, and here we go. The War Grey tech coming out. This is a heavy new tech card that everybody's using. I mean, it's not a new one, it's set 1. Didn't get as much play in the set 1, but now because of 2cc and 3cc, it's in near enough every red deck. And to be honest, it probably should have had a playset before. It's such a good card. Okay, it's only 11k, but red buffs it easy enough. It's a new one coming, yeah, the Bonds of Friendship one. Okay, level 7 Agu called Agumon Bond of Friendship. So it is basically like this Goblin one, there's just the Agumon one. Okay, cool. I'm with you, I'm with you. It's gone for the Venom again, putting him on 1. Goes to 3 because of the tie. So he's going to get at least 2 checks out of the War Grey here, because he doesn't get the Security Attack +1, because that's only on Digivolve, but the tie will give him the +1, unless he's got a grey one in there, but I can't see a grey one. Unless he just goes straight out for the Omni. I don't see the big rush for the Omni. I would get the swings out the War Grey if can. I guess he's worried in case he hits a. Well, actually no. You could just swing the War Grey into the Chimera, and then Omni the Venom. I see more of these security Digimon popping up in games. I guess it's the overall just a nice tech just to have it bounce on field from security. I just always feel like it's not something you want to see in your hand. It's never something you want to openly just evolve into. No, that's what I mean. They're only 4k. They died to volcanic, but it's a free body sometimes. And I guess it's like if you Grizzly Wing or Night Raid from purple, it can clinch you a game. Yes, you have asked me before, and I prefer black because it's more interesting and there's more utility. DD evolving stuff down is always cool, you know, all the mechanics there. You get the jamming from the Greymon and the Security Attack +1 from that Greymon, so you can get a bit of aggression as well as safety. But I think the problem is Black Ragnar's just a little bit slower than Red Ragnar. Red Ragnar's game plan is a lot quicker because it is basically I hit you as many times as I possibly can. No, don't worry, ask away. But yeah, no, because Red's aim is to swing out 5 bits of security and have piercing and have blocker and all this lot, it's a lot more of a dominant thing, and you can boost Ragnar in Red to being at least 16. So it's not, obviously Black can get jamming in there, but if it doesn't have that, it can die to an Omni. Whereas Red can buff it to being slightly over that, and it can push for games pretty quickly. Oh, and the Puppetmon gets dropped down. Puppetmon. Why is it? Every time somebody plays a Puppetmon, I have Rocketman in my head. Puppetmon. I should have a little meme pop up every time one pops up on screen. And unless it's the black one, you gotta love the Puppetmon. He can clinch games, he really can. But it does look like purple's in a bit of a tricky spot here. He's going to get 3 checks out of the War Grey this turn. And no option's going to go off. Fond Memories was in my first random pack as part of the star deck. Oh, nice, nice, nice. And there we go. It's going for the big swing. Is he going to hit any options? It's always a great part when you see an option. It's like, yeah, it doesn't look. I mean, they're all suspended. The Trump Swords, null and void, but this also stops Night Raids and that as well. Darkness Claw, so it doesn't trigger. Okay, so that's again. I'll mention it afterwards. But obviously the opponent there should still be on 2 memory because the War Grace shuts those off. It's the booster set one. The one that says no when attacking security cards don't activate their security effect. The only way I can see the purple player coming back into this is if they, well, I mean, they don't have a rookie, which is a problem here. They need a rookie and a follow-up Puppetmon. Or they need to hardcast them for 5 and then have a Puppetmon. There we go, okay, so yeah, we've got the Puppetmon. 6, pinned down the board. On 5. Yes, that's what set 1 War Grey does. It's used as a tech now against the 2cc and 3cc. And yeah, it's a rough situation, definitely. I mean, if you can get another Puppetmon the following turn, he could clinch it. Because unless, obviously, Gaia forces 1. So nothing unsuspends now, so obviously, unless he's going to go straight out on Omni. Yeah, he is, there we go. Omni clears both, and that's, I think on that note, it is impossible comeback for purple here. Oh, sorry, CC. I'm only going off what people refer to. It's red, yellow, 2 color control or 3 color control. So red, yellow, or red, yellow, purple. So I prefer calling it red, yellow, but the fact is it's kind of just short, just to say 2cc. So yeah, color control. It is an evil deck. Not for my Megazoo, it's not though. My Megazoo loves playing it. It's not a fun matchup though. It's literally a case of I play to deck them out. No, it's a solid thing to go with. Just be mindful that things are changing meta-wise and people are teching cards to try and shut those decks down. Like for instance here, the set 1 War Greymon, which stops security cards, so option cards from activating their security effects. Okay, that's 1-1 here, 1-1. Yeah, for him, so I was just thinking of putting him back in my build. Yeah, no, it might be worth teching in, definitely. Sorry, I think there's a bit of uproar on one of my tables. I'm just seeing what's going on. Would Millennium benefit this purple deck? Millennium benefits any purple deck. Millennium is your recursion of a big body. They can't Gaia Force it for free. It comes back. It requires 2 forms of removal to get rid of it, unless you get rid of its distribution sources, but generally that's not many colours forte. I'm running 2, but I think I'll bump it to 3 to be honest. Are you running Turbo Melen or are you running purple option? There, Cookie. A bit of both, 3 Lilith and 2 Millie currently. Well, I mean, Millie is still, I'd still consider him some sort of option as well. That's technically what he is. He comes in as a hard form of removal. Alright, we're on to game 3 here. Let's just check how time's looking. 16 minutes left in the round and then it's time. So, we should be good. Send your list in Discord if you want any feedback. Appreciate it. Yeah, no worries. I'm always happy to help with decks. Disclaimer, I am not a professional. I am no guru. I merely know what cards do, and I'm happy to throw advice that's probably not worth the time. But no, feel free. Drop me a list. I'll have a look. I'll throw some suggestions out if there's anything I see. If I say it looks like a solid list, it looks like a solid list. How I see Digimon decks is not necessarily all about you. Obviously, build counts for quite a bit of it, but it's down to the pilot. So, like, I could tell you change about 4 or 5 different cards. Those changes might not suit your playstyle, and that's the thing you have to keep in mind with it. Always go with what suits you. If you find a card suits your playstyle, you benefit from it. Like some things I don't like drop in decks. There's like take for example in black, Omnimon and Tankmon. I get the logic for both cards. Tankmon gives me an out to alter rest. I'm bored, but I don't like it because it's 6 cost. I don't want to pay 6 cost. I would happily have Omnimon. I don't care if my board gets wiped by it. If my board's getting hit by an alter rest, I'm generally in a bad situation in black anyway, because black's recovery is not great. And Humble Gordo. Well, I got called wholesome yesterday. Humble Gordo today. I'm guessing this is my nature. I want to cut 1 Heat Viper for 1 BLs and maybe 1 Pine for another Millie. Let's have a quick look for you. And don't forget, everybody, the reason why we're all here together today. Big shout out for Tri-finity Customs. If you are looking for any custom mats, custom sleeves, I believe they're doing looking to do metal gauges, and they're also looking to do metal markers and that. Feel free to check them out. There is the link for you all. Tri-finity Customs, great people to deal with, very personal touch. John Alonso is the guy. The reason I work with him is purely because I had such a good experience on my first time dealing with my first mat. So I got the mat you see all the time for mine. Let me do a little wave here for everybody. Da -da -da. So as you see, my Gordo. Now, all the detail there that was done by John was very personal. You know, he spent the entire time talking me through it. It's my first custom mat I'd designed, and he did all the extra bits and pieces and memory gauges and everything like that. And I gotta say, the only reason I'll shop with him time and time again is because the attention to detail he goes through. So, fully recommend them. Great people to deal with, and they will be doing more tournaments alongside myself as well. So if you do want to get involved, by all means, jump right in. And going back to what I was looking at a second ago for you, yeah, cut the Piedmon. That would be a given. I don't like Piedmon. Piedmon is great in theory, but Piedmon means you're losing. You never Piedmon if you're winning. And if I'm wrong, somebody correct me on that. That's my thought on it. I've never really seen somebody Piedmon for a win. They always Piedmon to try and survive the turn. That's it. It's never a winning condition. It's like, oh, I'm just gonna throw a Piedmon down here, get some more bodies out, and go for game. It's always you do it as a retaliation to losing. But yeah, I mean, go on. I'm gonna leave that open for them here. Somebody give me some of their input there. So they will make custom map by your imagination, or you need to send them current bit. Bit of both. So if you have a general idea, let's say for example, Digimon you like the look of, get a few reference pieces. They can try and put something together based on that, or if you have a specific picture in mind, they can do it based on that as well. He's very lenient in the stuff he does, and very good at the stuff he does. And he'll try and add little bits to it. So if you get an image and you say you want a little bit extra adding into it, he'll try and add those pieces in for you as best he can. Because like this image here, it was something I found, and he had it added all the kind of digital kind of streaming parts around it, the WEG room on text at the bottom, the memory gauge, and all that. So he put a lot of graft in it. Piedmon can be offensive, but nobody tends to use it that way. It always seems to be a case of it's responsive, and I generally just don't think the cards has a place right now. It's like even next set with so let's take for example Anubismon. Anubismon is amazing with Millenniumon. For one, when Millenniumon comes back, it has a rush alongside Anubis, which is amazing. That's a level 7 with rush. Okay, it's crazy. So if that swings, gets hit by a Gaia Force, it comes back out and it gets to swing again. That part's good there, but you can't do that with Piedmon. You pay 12 and you then pass turn. So the things you brought out don't have rush, they can't aggress. They can't do anything like that. I personally like Mastodon. Yeah, okay, she can burn you for a bit of damage, but she can play another body out alongside her. Okay, how about Mastodon and Premium Devimons? Premium, do you mean promo ones? The one that deletes a rookie? I mean, that's an all-around good combo. Either or, normal Devimon or the promo Devimon. You're getting the like. I mean, so let's say that for example there. If you Piedmon and you brought out 2 of the promo Devimons, and you kill 2 rookies, there's value. But I don't see that. I don't see that play very often because not many people have the promo Devies to be running at that capacity. But that could be a good one. But yeah, Mastodon into promo Devimon to take out a rookie. I'd give it some decent value there, or just bringing out the normal Devimon, just so you know you've got a threat on board. So if they swing and you're not finished next turn, you know they have to deal with your Devimon then. So either it means some sort of removal or they're going to throw down their blocker for you. So you're making them react to your play. That's how I see it. Now this one seems a little bit more of a friendlier game from what I've seen. That Blitzcrank one's been there for a while. Purple's been has not been throwing down those trump swords. Maybe they haven't seen them yet. But yeah, no, I never thought of that. Good shout out there, Gumlex. Gumlex LT. Yeah, on the promo demis. Quick question: if I'm running Imperialdramon green deck, but has Davis Imperialdramon and Paildramon, is it worth running Hammer Spark or 2 Bricky? I wouldn't. I personally wouldn't. I think it would be 2 Bricky. Just Gumax. Oh, why am I calling you? I know who it is as well, Gumax. My friend from Doofenburg. Big shout out to Doofenburg as well. Don't forget to check out his stuff. I wouldn't put the Hammer Sparks in because you may see them and you may not have your Davis set up, and then you've just denied yourself any sort of advantage. And obviously most people play Hammer Sparks because they want to see them security, and because Blue has the choice just to throw them in there and use them at any time. You're better off with things like maybe like a Positron Laser or some other flower cannons, you know, just the generic kind of green stuff to help. Next set, it's Pine is dead, and the promo Devi is great to help field trash quick. Promo Demi Devi is good, but the Promo Devimon on play deletes a rookie, so it's also a nice text for that one. Yeah, Hammer Spark is good if you run blue Imperial Drone, but not green. That's the thing. In green Imperial, you may have the Davison app. That's what he's referring to, Max. It may have the Davison, which makes it live, but you don't want to see Hammer Spark in a green Imperial. You'll find yourself looking for too many times where you're going to use it, or you'll see it early before your Davis, and you're basically putting yourself a card behind. Alright. Boo, Gordo, how you handsome? Oh, I'm good at Kia. I'm good at Kia. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for stopping by. Let me just make sure everything's good here. So I'm overseeing everything from my phone as well, whilst just generally just being nosy. You know, that's how it is. Alright. So like I said, this has been a very, very friendly game between red and purple. I think we are coming down to the timer though. Well, it's about 6 minutes on the round. Just slightly intrigued as to what happened earlier with one of them. I sew a good combo wombo with Mallow Myotis. Is it good to support with full purple colour or have a mix with yellow or maybe green, for example? I mean, you can run into because me and my friend were trying this, like a kind of green purple kind of thing with Mallow. Actually, we tried like a green kind of bottom half, well, green and purple rush at the bottom half with Mallow at the top, but we found it was just a bit too clunky. You really, obviously, you've got the Omnimon, which allows you to branch into purple from green, or from, you know, just keep purple. So you have that, but it's kind of one of those. It's like it's kind of like Sylphimon and then Shakamon, because there's only one of them. You can't create the massive level of consistency to try and branch into the things you need. But Mallow's good. Mallow's good. Yeah. Venom Myotis. Both of the Myotis mons I rate as good cards. I have a friend that's literally built up a kind of choke deck around it, so Memory Starve, where it just keeps taking memory away from you. Fight one dude, he only played Omnimon and Lady Devimon with Necrophilia card. Only Omnimon and Lady Devi, okay. I mean, Omnimon only summons from trash though, so I mean, as long as he's milling out the cards, which I'm guessing he is, the Lady Devi sets the Omnimon to be live. Yeah, Mallow would work in that. I don't know. Mallow's, it's just one of those, because how it plays, you don't get any inheritables, you can't put retaliation or anything like that. You're literally playing into its effect of choking out your opponent's memory by if they swing and they die and you gain a memory. It's like with Venom, if they swing, they lose a memory. So it's if you can find a way to make that deck work, you know, having the Venom and Mallow out together, that's insane value. Something swings, they lose a memory. If it then dies, they lose another memory. If they swing, then you block and they both die, gain 3 memory. It's quite good. You will see it Thursday. Okay, Gurex, I'll look forward to seeing that one on Thursday. I should be about for it. For those who don't know, we do host locals here on Gordo's Games. Obviously, we do these sponsored events quite regularly, and we are looking to do more. Tri-finity Customs is one of my sponsors, as you can see on my little layout here with Tri-finity. Also, Card Cavern is another one of sponsors I work with closely. So if you do want to, obviously, I'll look to get your hands on some more cards on that. Feel free to check out Card Cavern, and for Max, check out Tri-finity. But we host local Thursdays and Sundays normally. They kick off at 7 o'clock UK time. You don't need to supply deck lists for them because it's more of a friendly basis. Obviously, you had to use the same deck throughout, but it's more of a locals kind of vibe. Just get people deck testing, enjoying the game, create a bit of a community and all that. Thanks, dude. Thank you. Appreciate that. Just so last shout out here. I feel like I'm doing shout outs all night. The layout was done by my sister. My sister's a graphic designer. So if anybody ever wants any sort of commission kind of work doing, let me know. She's always working on pieces, and she's always happy to get involved in new pieces. But yeah, everything you see here, all like the Garurumons and all that, is basically done by my sister. And obviously the layouts and that was kind of an overlay by Stream Elements. But yeah, those Garurumons were supposed to be on this mat here, but this one was eventually done by John Alonso himself. So I decided I wanted to use it after she put so much hard work into it. Because she has done this one, so come on then, give me some feedback here, people. We've got Gallantmon with a bit of booty here. What do we think? These aren't supposed to be like for like examples of it, but I just wanted someone to try and change other things. What do we think to Gallantmon? I like it. That's good. Okay, so we got a like for it. My first time my missus saw your stream, her immediate reaction was, he's going place in the streamer community and stick to Garuru. Hey, don't you be hating on the Gallant, alright? No, Garuru is my thing. Everybody seems to know me for the Garuru because of the fact that I have it on my mat. I am going to have some custom sleeves for it at some point. Thank you, as thanks to Tri-finity for sending me some as a gift. So appreciated those. And obviously he's just an awesome dude. He's just a Digimon with trousers. Who doesn't like a Digimon with trousers? And also first time, I appreciate that. I'm going places. I like to hear this. I'd like to know what places I'm going. Are they? Hopefully they're good places. Or are you just telling me I'm going to go downhill from here? But very nice work, Mario. Appreciate that. Appreciate. How did your game go, Mario? Give me the details. Give me the scoop. Gallantmon will pick his pace with BT4 Rise Greymon. Of course he will. Gallantmon will see return. I played Gallantmon set 1. I'm a full fan of Gallantmon. Yes, where Garurumon isn't really that about as much. There's only a few bits of it, but he's never really a focus point. So I like him. And I played Gal vs Purple Rush, and sadly Gal Destroy it. It does. This one at the moment is just Red Omni matchup, and it's been a bit back and forth, to be honest. I think Red is going to clinch this one. And you won 2-0, pretty grindy games. Ah, okay, you played against Ethan, didn't you? Oh, what did you take in the end, Mario? I'm pretty sure I looked at it. Why do I feel like you're playing Shine? I want to say Shine. And Team Crit Hit, thank you for the follow. Appreciate the love. I will be looking to sort something out with you at some stage, Crit, just to remind me closer to the times. All right, we will do something. Played against Ben. Oh no, Dan. You played Dan. Wasn't it Dan? Was it Dan or Ethan? I'm gonna check now. You got me confused. Mario, you played Dan Van. Yes, Dan Van from Gaia Force Gaming. All of the good people around here. We've got Mario's Gaming World. We've got Gaia Force Gaming. Team Crit Hit popping up. I feel so special tonight. So when is the next tournament with prizes? That is to be discussed with my sponsor after this one. I'm not entirely sure as of yet,